Look at her, the enigmatic smile, the calm gaze that seems to follow you wherever you go. She is not just a painting, she is a mystery that has fascinated the world for over 5 centuries. Every detail, every shadow, every brushstroke in the Mona Lisa tells a story, if you know how to look. Leonardo da Vinci, the mind behind this masterpiece, was not only an artist, but a scientist, inventor, and observer of life itself. Born in 1452 in Vinci, Italy, Leonardo devoted his life to understanding the world, anatomy, light, perspective, and human emotion. Each element in the Mona Lisa is the result of his relentless study, a combination of art and science that creates an image alive with subtlety and depth. Start with her face. The first thing most people notice is her smile, a smile that seems to change depending on the angle of your gaze. This is no accident. Leonardo employed a technique called sfumato, layering paint with tiny, nearly invisible strokes that blur the line between light and shadow. This creates the illusion of movement, an expression that is not fixed, but fluid, almost breathing. Science has shown that the smile is perceived differently depending on the viewer's focus, making her expression both personal and universal. Her eyes hold equally remarkable secrets. They seem to follow you, alive with presence, but beneath that gaze lies extraordinary precision. Leonardo painted subtle reflections and catchlights that give them life. Some researchers suggest hidden symbols or letters may be embedded within the iris, evidence of Leonardo's love for codes, puzzles, and the idea that art could carry secret knowledge. The eyes do more than look, they engage, inviting the viewer into a silent dialogue. The background reveals another layer of Leonardo's genius. Unlike the realistic, orderly settings of contemporary Renaissance portraits, the landscape behind Mona Lisa is almost otherworldly. Rivers curve impossibly, roads stretch into hazy mountains, and the perspective shifts in ways that would be impossible in reality. Scholars believe this dreamlike space represents the connection between humanity and nature, reflecting Leonardo's fascination with both the external world and the inner workings of the mind. It is at once real and imagined, grounded and ethereal. Consider her hands. They rest delicately but with astonishing lifelike detail. Every tendon, vein and shadow is meticulously rendered. This careful attention to anatomy was revolutionary. Leonardo's study of the human body through dissection allowed him to capture a level of realism never seen before. The hands are not just supporting her pose, they are an extension of her presence, conveying calm, balance, and subtle power. The question of her identity has intrigued generations. Most historians agree she is Lisa Gherardini, the wife of Florentine merchant Francesco del Giocondo. Yet the ambiguity remains. Some theories propose she may represent an ideal of femininity, a composite of multiple models, or even a secret self-portrait of Leonardo himself. Her anonymity fuels her mystique, forcing viewers to project their own interpretations onto her, which keeps the painting perpetually alive. Leonardo's meticulous layering of paint hides additional secrets. Infrared scans have revealed multiple underpaintings, subtle adjustments to the landscape, and refined modifications to her expression. These changes show that the painting was not a static creation, but an evolving study, refined over years. Each layer demonstrates Leonardo's perfectionism and relentless curiosity, a mind that never stopped questioning, testing, and refining. Even the materials tell a story. Painted on a panel of poplar wood with rare pigments, the Mona Lisa has survived centuries of environmental change, theft, and even vandalism. The The colours, subtle shadows, and delicate transitions between light and dark remain vibrant. Leonardo understood that mastery of materials was as crucial as mastery of technique. He painted not only to represent the world, but to control how it would appear for generations to come. The composition itself is a study in balance. Her body forms a pyramid, her hands the base, her face the apex. This geometric harmony was deliberate, a reflection of Renaissance ideals of proportion, beauty, and order. Yet within that order, Leonardo inserted imperfection, subtle asymmetry, and naturalistic details that breathe life into the figure. The painting is both structured and organic, scientific and emotional, a reflection of the complexity of human experience. And then there is the smile, the eternal mystery. Is it amusement, knowledge, serenity? Scholars continue to debate, but perhaps the genius lies in its ambiguity. The smile is not meant to be solved. It is a reflection of life itself, dynamic, fleeting, and dependent on perspective. Each viewer brings their own perception, completing the painting in a unique, personal way. The Mona Lisa is more than a portrait. It is a convergence of science, art, philosophy, and human curiosity. It represents Leonardo's obsession with life, nature, and understanding. It teaches observation, patience, and the power of subtlety. It is a work that grows with every glance, revealing new truths and hidden details with time and study. And now, after noticing the way her smile seems to shift, the calm strength in her hands, and the impossible world behind her, it's time to realize something few ever truly see. The Mona Lisa isn't just a painting, she is a quiet experiment in perception. Every shadow, every glimmer in her eyes, every subtle curve of her lips was placed with intention, not just to depict her, but to engage anyone who looks at her. She responds to your gaze, changes with your perspective, and seems almost alive, reacting to the way you see her. Some say there are hidden details in her eyes, tiny messages left by Leonardo. Others suggest that the secret lies in the way her smile teases your perception, revealing something new each time you look. And maybe that's the point. The true secret of the Mona Lisa isn't just in the painting itself. It's in the way it makes you feel, the curiosity it awakens, the questions it leaves behind. When you step back and think you've seen her completely, she changes. And in that subtle shift, in that quiet mystery, you realize what no one told you before. The Mona Lisa lives not just on the wood panel, but inside the minds of those who truly look.